Welcome back to A Closer Look. I'm Linda Fontaine. If you're just joining us, my guest is Rod Jamale, who is the curator of our lovely Allandale mansion here in Kingsport.
Aren't I lucky?
Yes, you are.
I am.
You are. So we were talking about Fun Fest schedule and the Symphony of the Mountains concert that's coming up. There's some other concerts that are happening at the mansion.
We have our concert series in August every year. This is sponsored by Friends of Allandale, with a lot of other good sponsors that have helped us, stepped up to the plate and helped us with it.
Good.
This is a concert, it's free. It's something Friends of Allandale want to do for the community. And every year it has gotten bigger and better. And
You've got a great lineup this year.
Well, you know, this is thanks to Fred Wallen, who is our,
oh, yes.
I'll call him the director of this, because Fred gets out there and beats the bushes and works on sponsors, works on the entertainment we're going to have. He works with the food trucks, getting them in for serve people. So it's going to be a nice event. It's in August. Our first concert this year will be August the first. It's going to be comedian Rick Voss. He is from New Jersey. I'm pretty sure he's from New Jersey. It's not an R-rated, so he's got a nice clean act. So
good.
It's certainly something you would enjoy coming to. The comedians in the past, we've always had one every year, and they are kind of fun change from the normal thing we see around here. And I find that they make fun of Kingsport, they make fun of Tennessee, but they also make fun of where they're from. So it's a lot of fun coming to those things. And if you've never been to a in-person, I'll call it, comedian, it's kind of neat.
Yeah, live comedy.
Live comedy. And of course, all these concerts are free.
Oh, that is key right there.
Free works in Kingsport.
Free works really well in Kingsport.
Just about any place that works that well.
That's true.
We always have these on a Thursday night.
Thursday nights. What time do they start?
The food trucks will start serving at 6. Concerts begin at 7.
And how long do they last usually?
Oh gosh,
hour and a half.
Hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay. Last year we had one that just stayed and played and played.
Because everybody was loving it?
Oh yeah, and he was loving it, and they stayed for a long time. So you never know, but you know, hour and a half, 2 hours would be my guess, the way most of them would do. But like as I was saying, we have our concerts on Thursday nights in August. This year our first one is August 1st with Rick Voss. Our second concert, we're going to skip the second week because they're having a concert in downtown Kingsport.
Okay.
And we like to kind of jive with what they're doing. And,
sure,
we're not going to get in their way.
Other.
They don't get in our way. So we will not be having a concert at Allandale that second Thursday.
Okay.
However, on the August 15th, we have Ruby Vale and the Soulphonics, and they're from Atlanta.
The Soulphonics.
Soulphonics. Gosh, I have been online listening to them. They're out of Atlanta. They play a lot of, I'll call it soul and Motown and
kind of bluesy.
Bluesy type stuff.
I love that.
Wonderful.
That's my favorite type of music. I'm a jazzy girl.
As I was telling you earlier, I put her on my computer and stayed on all day once I got her on. I really love listening to
I love it when we discover somebody and we just say, oh, now that's good.
Yeah.
A new artist that we love.
But I'm not sure how Fred pulled this off, but he got them up here.
Yay, Fred.
My guess is they were probably going from Atlanta to another concert, maybe on a Friday or Saturday, and this was a good stop. And
works for us.
You know, if it works for us, we don't care.
No, we're glad.
Our next Thursday concert will be on August the 22nd.
Okay.
And that's going to be Benny Wilson and Ivy Road. Now, everybody around here knows Benny Wilson and Ivy Road. Well, guess what? They're going to combine for a concert. Benny's going to do the first half. I'll say the first third. Ivy Road will come out for the second, third. And then on the end, they're going to combine and play a little something together.
Oh, I love that.
It is going to be neat. We've had wonderful response on our webpage already.
They're very popular bands
here. Saying that they're going to attend. So we're really looking forward to that.
That's
I think
August 22nd, yes.
22nd. And again, it's free.
We can't say that enough, can we? Because that's key.
Well, no, it is. It is.
It
Well,
is
that works
key.
any place. Any place.
Yes,
People like free stuff. And it's quality entertainment. It's a good evening out. It's Thursday night. you've been through all week, you're getting ready for weekend. This is something you can do at the drop of a hat without a lot of thought into it. If you want to stop by a fast food place and grab something, bring out and have dinner with us, or if you want to prepare a meal. And
well, there's going to be food trucks
whatever.
there too.
And there'll be food trucks there. So
you don't even have to stop
options.
anywhere. Just grab
No.
your chair, your blanket, go to Allandale, get something at the food truck,
Exactly.
spread out your blanket, and enjoy the music.
Yes, ma'am. August the 29th.
Yes.
Big Daddy Love. They will be finishing up.
Daddy Love.
They are, I'm going to have to read this. They're a blend of rock, bluegrass, and Southern soul.
Love it.
And all those things I do like. I've listened to them. And again, all the talent that Fred's got lined up for us this year are wonderful. So
Fred's got good taste in music.
Fred's a hustler.
Good
And I
for
tell you, I
Fred.
could
Good
not-
for
We
Allandale.
could not pull this off without him, and we're most grateful for the things he does for us.
And
But,
again, that's in August. August Under the Stars.
August Under the Stars at Allandale, and it's free. We have food trucks at 6, concert at 7. We'll be talking about this again.
Yes.
So, and we'll have more information coming out later.
And so it's every Thursday in August except for the second Thursday.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So August 1st, 22nd, 1st, 15th, 22nd, and 29th.
Yes.
And every act that you mentioned is fabulous.
They're good. They're really, really some
I
good,
can't wait
good
to hear some new music.
I know.
I'm looking forward to finding out about that.
I think you're going to find out a lot about them. You'll probably hear a lot about them in the future.
Let's talk about just a little bit about the history of Allandale and then go into how people can get in touch with Allandale so they can find
Okay.
out more information about these concerts and things going on.
Well, is this an hour-long show? we could
No,
we could talk
you have
about
probably about 6 more minutes.
Okay, let me. Allandale was built by a gentleman by the name of Harvey Brooks. Harvey moved to Kingsport in 1915 to go into business with his brother. They had a kind of a lumber company. Harvey eventually went off to World War I, came back, started a sand and gravel, and eventually a cement company. That's what he did for a living. He's what I call a gentleman farmer, because farming was not his real business. However, on his farm, which was upstream from Fort Patrick Henry Dam, before Fort Patrick Henry Dam was being built, he had Black Angus cattle and Tennessee Walkers. However, the building of the dam made him have to find a place to move his farm. He bought what is now Allandale Farms from J. Fred Johnson. It was a 500-plus acre farm. He employed Alan Dryden Sr., who was the architect on the home, to design the home. Mrs. Brooks told him she did not want a little white farmhouse. No, all she wanted was a little white farmhouse with a white picket fence. And then she said, and I want lots of fireplaces. I want 12-foot high ceilings. I want this and I want that.
Okay, that's not a little white house.
Yeah. With that, Mr. Dryden understood that she was really describing a classical antebellum Georgian style home. And that's what he made. And she thought she had a little white farmhouse, but she obviously had something much more than that.
There Allandale was born.
Exactly. They moved in 1953, brand new house. They furnished it with antiques from their travels all over the world and the country, the chandeliers, a lot of stuff, the carpets, the Persian carpets are in there. Mr. Brooks passed away in 1969. He willed the home and its furnishings to the city of Kingsport, which is neat because a lot of people will a home or a venue to a municipality, but then the heirs strip it of all the stuff that really make it what it is. And at Allandale, the antiques, the artwork, the Persian carpets, it's pretty much the way it was when they lived there. So we're very fortunate.
We are blessed
Oh,
there.
yes.
Oh, yeah, we are. Let's talk about contact information and some rentals.
Sure. I think most people know that we don't do a ton of tours, and it's just, we're not a Biltmore, but tours are available and they're on request. So just give us a call, and we certainly can arrange that. But of course we do. Gosh, if you want to talk about what we rent, mostly we're wedding and reception type things. We do graduation parties, birthday parties. I've got a 70th wedding anniversary coming up shortly.
Nice.
But we do a ton of
That's
things.
great.
If you want to do something, you can do it at Allandale. To my knowledge, I've never turned anybody down on something they wanted to do. We've got 3 wonderful venues. We've got the main mansion, and then of course we got Harvey's Barn that we rent, which has got a beautiful hayloft and a brick lower level. Then we've got the Brooks Pavilion, which is a wonderful open
That's
air.
cool. I've rented that before.
Have you? Okay.
For a birthday party.
Okay, it's a wonderful open air type barn, and we got 10 picnic tables in there, so we can handle just about any size grouping that you might need, and we can work with you, and we can give you a lot of guidance on things. If you're not sure what you're looking for, tell us what you want to do, number of people, things like that, and we can kind of give you some
Work with
guidance
them and
on
help
that.
them out. So if people want to find out a little bit more information on their own, they can go to allandalemansion.com,
Yes,
or you're on Facebook under Allandale Mansion.
we are.
Yeah, you guys are keeping up with all the latest and greatest.
Well, we're
and the
trying.
phone number, 423-229-9422.
Correct. You can give us a call and talk to either me or Jennifer. We will both tell you the same things. You don't have to speak to one or the other, but we'd love to hear from you, and we'll move on and find you something to work for you.
I love that. AllandaleMansion.com. Rod, thank you so much. Time always goes by so fast when you're here on the show. There's so much to learn about Allandale Mansion. You guys offer so many fabulous opportunities, and we'll have you on again soon.
We'll do that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back this time next week with another edition of A Closer Look.